Okay, welcome back everyone. We're here live with Sheriff A.J. Smith. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving break with their family and friends last week. And Sheriff, where are we shooting live from today?
Well, as you can see, we're at the Carrabelle Boat Club over here in beautiful Carrabelle, Florida. And on Postal Bayou, and just an amazing day. And just want to showcase some of our Franklin County scenery, how beautiful it is. And they were nice enough to allow us to come here on their balcony and put on Facebook Live. So we're going to start taking your questions, and we're going to talk about some topics that we've been discussing at the Sheriff's Office among staff. And if you have other questions or comments, go for it.
Okay, so thinking back.
Hold on, let me just back up just a minute. I want to, before we get started, I just want to dedicate this Facebook Live to a colleague, Sheriff David Hobbs, who passed away this week, a fellow sheriff from Jefferson County. Please keep his family and his agency in your prayers as they go through this time of grief and mourning. It's a tough time. He was a wonderful sheriff who cared about people a lot, and he's going to be missed not only by the people in Jefferson County but also by his fellow sheriffs. And had the opportunity to work with him when he was a trooper as well as when he was a sheriff. So my thoughts and prayers are with the family and with the members of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. And Sheriff Hobbs is going to be missed, and my heart goes out, to his family and friends.
Yeah, indeed. Headed back to the week last week that we were live, we were heading into our Thanksgiving week, and we had a very important opportunity, of being a part of the dedication of the beach flags for Bruce Maynor.
Yeah, that was a really, I think, a great get together. The family was really appreciative, and the flags are right there as you come on the island, are really very visible. So hopefully that, combined with the flags at the main beach, will alert people to the danger if there's a red flag or a double red flag, is to not go in the water, because folks that aren't from here really have no idea how treacherous these waters can be. And even those of us who've grown up here, sometimes we may take it for granted because we think we can handle anything. So that was a tragedy that is hopefully going to save some lives in the future.
All right, that's what the family also mentioned. It was a great turnout by the family, and but obviously, yes, we hope everyone pays attention to the flags. We also had another awesome event with Teen Challenge. We had another young lady decide that she wanted to accept help, so right before the Thanksgiving holidays.
Right, and that's, I guess I can't say enough good things about Teen Challenge. Their doors are always open. I know we have 2 people there now. We've had others who tried it, and they didn't make it, but we're not going to be discouraged. As long as people are coming in and wanting help, we're going to help them. And I'd like to take a minute to talk about that our doors are open. If someone feels like they want to go to rehabilitation and they don't have the money, Teen Challenge has been taking everyone that we've brought to them. And if you don't have money, they don't ask for money. So that's really a great thing as well. But I want to encourage folks, if you feel like you have a family member who may be ready, please come to the Sheriff's Office. We'll do the paperwork. I mean, we're even providing transportation for folks that don't have a way to get over there. We'll help any way we can to try to get these folks in our community, back on track. So we don't care what they've done. Just come in and see us, talk to us. I'm there. Renee Griffin, my assistant, is there to help. The folks in the jail, Major Summerhill. So just, if you know somebody, come in, and we're going to continue to do this. And for those folks that are currently in the Franklin County Jail, our Fresh Start program is really progressing very nicely. I can't say enough about Dan and all the other volunteers, General Donald, all the guys and ladies that have been coming in to make this program work, and all the churches in the community that have been donating money to help us. So I appreciate that. We're going to continue with that. The State Attorney's Office has been working with us. State Attorney Jack Campbell and his folks, Jared Miller at the local office, or Jared Patterson at the local office. They've been working with us so that we can get people court-ordered into it. It's a work in progress. It's been very successful, so we appreciate that partnership as well.
Awesome. Yeah, somebody's saying, yeah, I need to get some lighting. I'll work on that while we keep the show going. It's a little darker than it should be. Back to the church. Updates on church safety. We also met with churches, speaking of them, on...
Yeah, we had... What if we point out this way?
Yeah. Let me see if we can get a little more light.
How's that?
It's just so dark.
Is that any better?
Yes, that's better. Okay, we got the light, Jeff. Thank you. I was trying to work on it.
Yeah, we had a meeting with folks from local churches about church safety, and we actually, staff met with some folks today to go over some of the live shooter stuff we were going to do inside the churches and some other things. So very happy with that. If you do pastor a church, or you're an active member and you have, you want to tell us to reach out to your church, please call the office, and we're happy to reach out to your pastor and see if they're interested, if it's someone that we haven't contacted yet. We tried to reach out to everyone, but if we miss somebody, please don't hesitate to call us.
Okay, yes, and we also have it's Lieutenant Martina and Captain Coulter that have been actually making visits to some of the pastors, and we've actually had a positive outreach from those guys, and so that's going well. And speaking of training, Sheriff, you've always stressed priority towards keeping the women and the men of the Franklin County Sheriff's Office up to date with the best training and education to allow them to perform their jobs. There's so many elements of the office that contribute to the success of a well-ran program. And to help the community members better understand what goes on day in and day out here, you've got plans to begin the first Citizens Sheriff Academy.
Yeah, one of the things that I know a lot of sheriffs and police departments are doing across the country, they have a Citizens Academy, and so probably in January we're already putting a outline together, and we'll be pushing it out, and we're hoping to have at least 10 to 20 people come through that class, and it will tell you one night a week you'll come to class and they'll highlight a different section of the sheriff's office. So each time you come, you'll hear from folks and get to see, like, the jail, the communications, patrol, investigations. So you can, our training section, so you can see what we're doing. And I think it gives you a better understanding of what your sheriff's office is doing. So we're hoping that we're going to have a lot of interest in that folks will want to come out and participate in the, our first Sheriff's Academy, Citizens Academy, and get to know more about your sheriff's office and meet a lot of the men and women that work there, because we have a lot of great men and women that are working really hard. And so as we push it out, please be on the lookout for it and be a part of it. It's your sheriff's office, so learn about it and be a part of it.
Exactly. I know since I began working there back in August, there's so much that happens within that office that you're not aware of, and it would be a great opportunity to find out.
Right. A lot of people don't see the day-to-day things that we're doing, all the processes that staff's doing in the front office, just like the training, the vast amount of training we're doing so that we can stay on the cutting edge, so that we can provide the best service to the citizens of Franklin County. And actually, we're going to be probably at the end of the year putting something out just to show you how much training the men and women have been going through, so that they can be better to serve you better.
Right. And Miss Gwendolyn Sharp, she's asking, when did we say this would start? Sometime in the first of the year, maybe in January.
We're looking, sometime in January. We'll put something out on Facebook. We'll put something on our website. We're actually redoing our website to make it a little more modern, a little more user friendly. We'll probably run something in the newspaper, so we'll get the word out there, and I think you'll find it enjoyable, and I think you'll really like it.
Right, I think it'll be exciting. That'll be Mr. Carl Whaley. He'll help us get that going.
Lieutenant Whaley's going to be in charge of that.
Correct. Okay, what about some of the new equipment that you've got here?
Well, one of the things that I want to talk about that we were fortunate just recently to receive a grant for $81,000 to buy body cams. I initially was not a proponent of body cams, but I think in the age that we're in now that you just about have to have them. So we're in the process of testing 2 or 3 different cameras with different vendors, and hopefully after the first of the year we'll have our body cams in place, so every uniformed deputy will be wearing a body cam. The days of dash cams are kind of fading away because once they get out of the car, you don't know what's going on. So they haven't had body cams in their cars for years here. And when I took over, there were no body cams. I hear people on Facebook say, "Well, look at the dash cam." Well, we don't have any cameras in the cars. So fortunately, this DOJ grant is going to allow us to equip everybody with a body cam. We may even have some of our corrections deputies inside the jail with body cams because we have issues in there sometimes. So that way, if there's a complaint, if there's an incident, we'll be able to play back the video and see what happened. So that's something that as we get it, we're going to push it out to the community and let everybody know that if you interact with the deputy sheriff, you're going to be filmed. So that's part of it as well. Not only is the deputy, filming their activity, but also whoever they're encountering.
Right, protection of the public as well as a law enforcement officer. We had an incident right before, I want to say right after Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving holiday, for visitation. We had a situation that happened with a couple of people that came to visit, and a couple of our correction detention officers noticed they might have been under the influence. Right,
well, and that's one thing I want to say. Yeah, there were a couple of people that showed up. They appeared to be high, and we put one of our canines on the car who alerted, and so they were arrested for possession of drugs. And that's one of the things we want people to know. If you come to our facility, your car is subject to be searched by our canines. We're going to run them around. We have a canine that works in the jail to look for drugs inside the jail and around the perimeter, and that includes the people that come there. So if you're a visitor, if you're an employee, you could have, the dog may go around your car. So just be aware. We want people to know it's not a secret that this could happen. So just be leery of that when you come on the county sheriff's office property.
Right. And if you're here watching with us, you can comment, ask questions. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, we're here to take your questions. We're here to hear what you have to say.
And you can make any comments as well.
I know that I'm still getting messages about traffic issues, and we continue to work traffic very diligently all across the county. So if you have an area where you're having a traffic problem, please call in to the sheriff's office. And probably towards the end of the month, we're going to be pushing out something new about what we've done. I think I talked about it last week. We have a captain who's over the west, and we have a captain who's over the east. And we're going to, Captain Dwayne Coulter is over the east from like Washington Street East. Thomas Webb, Captain Webb covers west, including St. George Island. So we're going to push their numbers out, and we're going to push their emails out so that you can communicate with them directly if you don't want to go to dispatch. If you have an issue in your neighborhood, of course you can call me, but we want to get our deputies more involved with what's going on in their areas. And we're going to push that out. You'll see some advertising about it, so you can call them directly and tell them what your issues are. You can say, hey, I'm having seeing a lot of speeders on Avenue A in East Point or Alligator Point, and then they will be directly involved in doing the enforcement and making sure that folks are abiding by the traffic laws and stuff like that. One of the things that we'll probably be doing too in the future, we're going to go to some of these areas where we know we're having traffic issues and maybe just take a picture, post it on Facebook, and say, hey, we're here for the next 2 hours. And if you're stopped, you're probably going to be issued a citation. We're going to let people know. We've let people know what we're doing, and we're still making a lot of traffic stops, and we're still continuing to enforce traffic. And when we're talking about that, one of the things that the school resource deputies have noticed, and they've talked to me about, is a lot of parents are coming through, and their children are not, if they're small, in a car seat, and if they're too big for a car seat, they're not seat belted. If you come to that school and your child is not in a car seat, if it should be, or he or she should be, or wearing a seat belt, we're going to start issuing some citations, because there's no excuse for not buckling up your child. So please, please, please do that. We're going to push that out a little bit, but we're going to put some extra deputies after school, probably in the school, so that they can help the on-duty school resource deputy to take action against some of these folks who are not buckling their children in. So your children are precious. Please keep them buckled up.
Exactly. And which also brings up a good point. We are in the holiday season. You're having fun times with family and friends, holiday parties, the drinking and driving, texting and driving.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. We're going to be doing a DUI enforcement effort. Lieutenant Whaley attended a meeting this week about enhanced enforcement of the DUI laws, and particularly, I mean, we do it all year, but there's going to be a increased effort during the Christmas holiday. So please be aware of that. If you have to leave your car somewhere, leave it. If you need a ride, call us. I mean, we're not a taxi service, but we don't want to see anyone drive when they've had too much to drink. So call a friend. If you know you're going to go out, have a designated driver, do something like that. So just be aware that we are going to be looking, and we probably will be working putting some extra deputies out at certain times to be looking for impaired drivers.
Good. Isaiah Lane says, thank you, Sheriff. And
Thank
also, during that season, the weather is going to get colder, and just a friendly reminder to take care of your fur babies.
Yep, take care of your pets. I mean, we have Buttercup, and somebody asked me the other day, well, what does Buttercup do when it gets cold? Well, Buttercup comes inside, just like she does during the day, and so we've adopted some cats around the jail, and we're going to take care of them. And so, yeah, if we do get complaints about folks who maybe have left their animals out without water or in the sun, so same thing with the cold. Take care of them, and if you see somebody who's maybe abusing an animal, that's what we're here for. We're happy to go out and investigate those claims. We take animal abuse very seriously, so don't hesitate to call us.
That's right. Lauren Whaley says that's a mighty fine view behind you.
It is. It's beautiful, isn't it?
We
Posted
agree.
by you. Wow.
My first time here, it is gorgeous. We'll actually pan around at the end and let some of you see just how pretty it is here at the Carrabelle Boat Club. And now for some fun stuff, things that we, during the holiday season, kind of more fun for us to get involved in. We have the Toys for Tots is still up and running. You can donate an unwrapped new gift for infants up to age 14. Any dollar store in the county, Centennial Bank, or at the Franklin Promise. You can donate, leave items there. We also have, go ahead, Sheriff.
We're going to have a lot of need. At Christmas time, there's always a need, and the charity that I guess close to me is Cops for Kids. We've been buying bikes for kids in Franklin County going on 20 years, and we are partnered with the Toy Connection. Beth Brinkley's helping us with that, or she's doing that, and she keeps track of all the folks that may need bikes. And with that said, if there's someone who wants to make a donation to Cops for Kids to help us buy bikes, call me. I'm happy to come and meet with you and pick up a check, because your generosity is what keeps this thing going. So please think about it. If you want to donate to a charity that's going to give back locally, Cops for Kids is a 501c3, and so it's tax deductible. So yeah, but just let me know.
Okay. Miss Teresa Hall says thumbs up, Sheriff, on the
Thank
donations
you.
for the kids. And
Thank you.
it's a good thing that we do. We also want to mention some of the things we have going on in the community. First annual Christmas parade will be held in Apalachicola on December the 16th. I got a call from Miss Phyllis Bland. She wants to remind everyone that anyone can sign up. You can contact the mayor, Mayor Van Johnson, or Miss Phyllis Bland at 653-6293. And of course, this is recorded, so you can always play it back and get the information.
We love parades, and we were kind of excited that somebody was putting together a Christmas parade in Appalachia. We're going to be part of the East Point Parade. We're going to be part of the Carrabelle Parade. We're actually even going to have a surprise Santa Claus in the parade. It's not me. I don't have a white beard, so I'll let y'all figure out who that is. Really, really happy about our cancer awareness drives that we did in October, the pink badges, and we raised money for American Cancer and the No Shave November. Yep, $1,000 we've raised, and we'll be presenting a check to American Cancer. So it'll go back to help some of the folks here. So we're really excited about that. The men and women of the Sheriff's Office have big hearts. So it's really cool that they came out and supported this. And of course now they want to keep their beards, but probably not going to do that. But anyway, I think it makes it more exciting, knowing that November's coming and they're going to get to grow a beard. So it is a pretty cool thing. And I appreciate their generosity, and it's all about giving back.
Right. And Miss Gwendolyn Sharp, will you be doing an angel tree at the local Franklin County Sheriff's Office for people who, I guess, can pick for a needy child in the area?
Isn't the school doing that?
I was going to say, Miss Sharp, the school actually does that, and that's Miss Sunny. She is the homeless liaison at the school, but we are going to focus an in-house sort of a tree donation for the elderly. We're going to try to do something for our elderly. And we will also do coats for kids, and we'll pick that up probably tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't want to, somebody else is doing something. I know the school, that's their big thing, so we're going to let them do that. We may go out there and take some families, go out there and pick a few kids off the tree to fill their needs. We'll probably do that as well. But
right. And also tomorrow we have on St. George Island, you'll be attending the Lighting of the Palms.
Yep, Lighting of the Palms, and I think that's a gathering they're going to be collecting toys and stuff like that. So
that's right.
The county, all across the county, there's a lot of things going on for Christmas. Very busy time. A lot of people are giving, and for a small county, I think we really turn out when it comes to some sort of charity. I know last year we did the Coach for Kids, and we raised about $3,000 pretty quickly, and we put coats on a lot of kids. So we haven't really had that much cool weather, but we always know that December, January, February is going to be cold, and there's nothing worse than seeing a kid without a coat or shoes for that matter. And I know that some of the folks at the ABC school have been doing stuff for shoes. So a lot of people working really hard, and we're just one piece of it. So thank you for every time we do something. Thank you for your generosity.
Yes. And we're getting close to the end here, but something last but not least, of course, you wanted to mention jobs and encourage some of our minorities to apply.
Yeah, I've been asking around the county. We need minority candidates. We need females, and if you know somebody, or if you are one of those people who is interested in a career in law enforcement, please come and see me. I'm not opposed to sending someone to school. I'm not saying you have to, have graduated the academy. I'm happy to send you, but I want to continue to seek minority candidates to fill the ranks of the Sheriff's Office. So please, if you are out there and you're looking for a good career, even if you don't have the training, I'm happy to send you to the academy. We're looking for the cream of the crop. So please, if you're interested, reach out to me.
Okay, and also let us know what are the concerns. What concerns or community issues are important to you? You can comment here. You can send a text message. There's tons of ways.
Like I said, when people go back and view this, if you have we're going to be looking at it. So if you have a comment, please, we can respond to it, or we can respond to it at the next Facebook Live. But a lot of times people put their comments on here after we've concluded, but we can still answer your question if you go back and look at it. So please let us know what's important to you. I want to hear from the public, and so I know what's important to you, and make sure that we're doing the things we need to do. We're not perfect. We're still learning. We're still growing. So if you have an issue, please reach out and let us know, and just enjoy this beautiful day.
Right. I was going to pan around. Just one more thing about the comments. I had a couple of people ask about changing the time, and we may do some later shows, but no matter what, you can always view this.
Do they have what time do they want to see it?
Someone just said after 5 would be preferable. We can. We're just getting started with this, and regardless, your questions would be answered at any time.
But yeah, that's something we can certainly can experiment with and try different times.
Okay. So here we are, beautiful Carrabelle Boat Club. Some folks just coming in off of the water. They take really good care of you here. Mr. Caden Barber is the director of the marina. He gave us the grand tour.
Yep. And I do just want to thank Mr. Barber for allowing us to come here use his facility, and we're gonna. If you would like for us to come in and do a Facebook Live at your business, reach out to Christy, let her know, reach out to me, and we want to go to different places and showcase, the businesses in our county, the geography in our county. I mean, we probably have one of the most beautiful counties in the state. So if you're interested in doing that, please let us know. We're going to be seeking out different places that we can go to. So, any other comments or?
I think we started our live session in Apalachicola. We're in Carrabelle this time. Maybe an East Point business. Reach out to us.
Yep, let us know. Tell you what, it's really, really beautiful here.
It is.
Just want to thank everybody that tuned in, and I hope that I was able to answer some of your questions. And like I said, if you have other questions, please call us or send us a message. People are contacting me all the time. They contact me on Facebook. They send me emails, texts, calls. So we're here. We work for you. The Sheriff's Office belongs to you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us and let us know what you need. Have a great day.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.